94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Toni, yeah! Toni in the morning. Toni in the morning. Waking up your world.
Toni in the morning. It's local and it's here. Toni in the Morning Show. Toni Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Toni in the morning.
Toni in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.
Toni in the morning, DJ Primetime 256, and we're going to warm up to about 87 degrees today.
Ooh.
Rain again in the forecast. That's why things feel a little cooler.
I like the rain. I like the rain.
All right. Well, make sure you have your umbrella because you never know when one of those pop-up storms
and take them dry plants outside. I ain't talking about you, Toni.
All right. I have my plants are growing so wild now. I'm going to have to cut them back.
It's probably because of the rain.
Yeah. What you saying? I don't give them enough water because of the rain.
I wouldn't say that.
Oh, my goodness. Very sad news. A story that we unfortunately are somewhat familiar with where someone calls 911 and then they're the ones that ends up getting killed. Yeah, that happened in Illinois, and we're going to talk about it.
And you remember that guy from the radio show? He used to be up here. T-Mill?
Yeah.
Well, he went Hollywood. And
Hollywood.
He's got a show this week.
What?
T-Millie Rock.
Hall
of Fame.
Hollywood name,
Hollywood
too.
star.
T-Millie Rock. Okay.
On
All right,
block.
we're going to get into that. Plus, actor Corey Hardrick, of course, most recently divorced from actress Tia Mowry. He's talking about that, but also the movie everyone's been chopping it up about, and that's Divorce in the Black.
Ooh.
Yeah.
One of America's favorite shopping spots will be closing over 100 stores. I wonder what that means for a tax-free weekend.
Okay.
Is it a deal?
See, you got too many secrets. I want to know now because this tax-free weekend's going to get my money.
No, mine too.
All right. Chances to win tickets to see, of course, Country Wayne and Friends. We got it. Plus an opportunity to even get real close with front row seats.
Ooh.
Yeah, we've got that and more. Toni in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
Toni in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
Toni in the morning, 94.1 WHRP. What? Tommy Richmond on that one. That's right. Holla at your auntie. Hey. All right. Oh, my goodness. Friday, little cloud coverage, a little cooler temperature. We're in the 80s. Yay.
Finally.
But the only reason we're in the 80s is because of all the rain that we're going to have, which we need because we are kind of in a drought. And so that's a good thing, too. So lots of pop-up showers for the next 5 to 6 days here in the Tennessee Valley. A lot going on. Well, listen, we do have a lot of fun things happening around the Tennessee Valley. A lot of people are talking about what T-Mill is doing these days, and that is...
T-Mill is going Hollywood on us.
That's the thing.
He said, PT, come out to this radio station
I'm
so I
feeling
can
some
start
kind
acting.
of way right now.
Trying to get that Hollywood star fame.
You traded the morning show for a Hollywood opportunity? What is wrong with you? This doesn't get more Hollywood.
No more Hollywood than this.
Right? So he's got lights, action, stage, audience,
all that
costume. What?
He think he's something now.
Right?
He think he's something now.
See if you can talk to him.
T-Mill will be at the Starlight Awards Mystery Dinner Theater this Friday. That's tonight, people.
That's tonight.
At 7:30 p.m. This is going to be located on the campus of 805 inside the Speakeasy. He went from the radio station to the Speakeasy.
What?
I cannot believe.
That sounds about right. That sounds about right. That's about all one place you can go after here.
For more information on this, make sure you head to thebluemelody.com. That way you can also
I wonder what
get your
role
tickets.
he's playing. He's supposed to be some serious role or whatever.
He better be. He can't play no serious role.
You don't think so?
No! He better be laughing in that
His
bad boy.
dramatic role, T-Mill, starring in Starlight Awards Mystery Dinner Theater tonight, located at Campus 805 inside the Speakeasy. Get your tickets, thebluemoonmelody.com for your chance to see T-Mill starring on stage. That's where to go, Alabama.
94.1 WHRP. We looking black in the day.
Was that black?
We're looking back in the day.
Back.
Well,
Well, back in the day, Carter G. Woodson, a historian known as the creator of Black History Month. Mr. Woodson is often referred to as the father of Black history. In fact, he was notably the second African American to graduate Harvard University with a doctorate degree and is credited with being one of the first scholars to study and research the history of African Americans. That's Black in the Day. On this day, back in the day, 13 brave men training to be part of the Tuskegee Airmen happened in 1941. It was 1961 that TWA, they no longer exist, but they showed the first in-flight movie. All right. Apollo 11 entered the moon's orbit in 1969, and in 1994, Coolio released his debut album, It Takes a Thief, which includes his ode to the old school Fantastic Voyage. And the Summer Olympics opened in Atlanta on this date in 1996. Celebrities celebrating birthdays and famous people too.
Mr. Doctor Strange himself, Benedict Cumberbatch, is celebrating his birthday today. Also, Trey Byers, you may know him from his iconic role as Andre Lyon in the TV series Empire. In memoriam, we have Stuart Scott, this ESPN SportsCenter anchor, changed the game by his famous phrase, "Booyah!" Find more celebrity birthdays on our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
And today is National Daiquiri Day. Now, you don't need alcohol to enjoy this beverage, but what is your favorite flavor?
Strawberry.
Oh, coconut for me.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
Hello. That's Black in the Day, back in the day. Tony in the morning on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
Do people still wear raincoats?
Yes.
Yeah.
They're stylish. You don't even know they're raincoats.
Ooh.
Yeah, those old school ones you knew.
Ooh,
You're
yeah,
like,
the plastic joints.
But now they're so stylish, you don't even know it's a raincoat.
Don't even look like a raincoat
Yeah, you gotta have a
anymore.
little swag out here in these raindrops. All right, it is time for the good news in the neighborhood.
Good news in the neighborhood. Decatur will be hosting their community citywide family day. That will be this Saturday, July 20th at Ingalls Harbor. They've got free activities for the kids. They've got a cornhole tournament, face painting and arts and craft. They have a gaming truck.
All right.
A gaming truck
We're
out
there.
there. Oh my God. Hey, they also got a 360 photo booth and they have free food for the kids. So make sure y'all come out and enjoy. For this and more good news in the neighborhood, make sure you check out our Facebook page at 94.1 WHRP.
The Good News in the Neighborhood is sponsored by Alabama A&M. Learn more about Alabama A&M University by visiting aamu.edu today. Alabama A&M. Start here. Go anywhere.
94.1 WHRP, Tony in the morning, DJ Primetime 256.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, we got it going on with DJ Sir Thurl on them tables. The TNT 10-minute mix got it going on. Hey, this is how you
You get a
jump
little
off the
workout to this
weekend.
one right here.
What? Don't go
get
too
it.
low now.
Let's get it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right.
How low can
If you
go?
are behind the wheel, make sure that
to the
seatbelt's on and you are not texting while driving. We appreciate
How
that.
low can you go?
Uh-oh.
Can you bring it to the top?
What?
Like you never ever stop.
Whoa!
Don't get me started.
Yeah, I see.
I might go down like Microsoft.
Don't go down like Microsoft. That's messed up. There are people stranded at airports because of Microsoft, and it all started yesterday. American Airlines, Delta Airlines, United Airlines were among those. They even mentioned Frontier.
And Spirit.
What? I think they're always there. So we're talking about Microsoft, big problem with the cloud. See, it's always issues with the cloud.
With the cloud. And, it's going to be a little rainy today, too. The cloud and the cloud is working together.
Yeah, major airlines, media companies, banks, telecom firms all around the world, which means, I was watching the news this morning, and they all had those old school graphics and everything. It's not funny. It's not funny.
I know exactly what you're talking about, Tony.
I'm like, where'd that stuff come from? That looked like
They
some
had to
cut
pull
and
it out.
paste. Yeah. But so one of the issues is the graphics that a lot of our news outlets use, those teleprompters, and also all computers. Now, I told you yesterday, I was having issues at home for another project I was working on, and I was like frustrated, And so when you have to tell your employers that, hey, I can't do it because the computer's
not working. They look at you like you're crazy.
They do. They always think you're using that as an
Did
excuse.
you turn it off and turn it back on?
Right.
Of course I did.
So some people are dealing with it because of Microsoft. So if you don't know what's going on, Microsoft had a big global outage.
Global. Everywhere Microsoft is affecting.
Right. So if you didn't have a good excuse today, use that. Right?
Y'all better see. Don't be listening to Tony and turn around and get fired. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
If Microsoft is not down at your job, you better go to work.
When your boss tells you we don't use Microsoft here.
We only use Mac. What's going on?
We get ours from Joey and them. Right. So the Washington metropolitan area, the transit authority, they said they had issues as well. So this is just like, everybody uses computers for everything.
Flights are backed up worldwide. Spain, Portugal, Ireland, Air France, Turkish Airlines, German and Berlin Airport. Everywhere's backed up.
You know what's messed up about this?
What's that?
Is those who went abroad for a nice summer vacay and everything went great until right now, trying to get home.
You know what's even worse? Those that snuck off and was supposed to be back at work.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning and DJ Prime Time 256 94.1 WHRP. The latest gossip headlines.
Ooh, no, they didn't.
Tony's Tattletale.
I can't believe they talking about that.
The latest gossip headlines.
They all up in everybody's business.
Tony's Tattletale.
Tattletale. Tony's Tattletale. Tattletale.
Tony's Tattletale.
Well, we like starting our tattletales off with a little good music and a little good story. This is Michael Strahan's daughter, who has been battling cancer at 19 years old. Isabella Strahan is cancer-free!
Yay!
Yes, we were so happy to see that. And she's been sharing a lot of her story on social media. So if you've been following, you already know she is cancer-free and now in remission. And we hope that her future brings everything she wants it to be, and she'll be able to move on and, just live a healthy life in years to come. Sad news, on the other hand, but you know what? He gave us many, many years of great laughter for you old schoolers that go all the way back with Bob Newhart, the dry, droll comedian and actor who had starred on the Bob Newhart Show, and Newhart finally got an Emmy Award in 2013. He was like in his late 80s or something, mid 80s, 86 or something, when he finally received an Emmy Award. But younger folks will remember him as he appeared on The Big Bang Theory, Young Sheldon, and of course the movie Elf.
That's my show.
Earning his angel wings at the age of 94. Bob Newhart. And Lil' Kim?
I knew you was going to give me something, Tony.
What?
I knew it was coming. It's Tattletales. I knew it.
Right. Lil' Kim fans are a little concerned about this little situation that they saw Lil' Kim in with Antonio Brown. Cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs.
I see it.
But so we're not sure if it's a thing, but we're going to keep an eye on it. What you doing, Lil' Kim?
Them Tattletales, I tell you what.
Don't get in a little problem with that little man, Anthony Brown. It's not the word, it's what I heard. It's just Tattletales.
Tony's Tattletales is sponsored by Hello Huntsville, where your heartbeat of the community comes alive. Check out Hello Huntsville at WHRPFM.com.
Lose Control on 94.1 WHRP. Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. We appreciate you rolling with us. Friday, the weekend is here. Yes.
He just losing control, though. That's it.
Oh, look at you.
See, yes, I lose control sometimes, too.
Well.
I lose control. Ooh. Go ahead, Tony. Go ahead.
No. The floor is yours, buddy. Go ahead and show them what you're working with. Yeah, you're on a roll.
In today's headlines.
So Megan Thee Stallion, thank goodness somebody stepped up to this situation. And it's a huge situation. And we talk about this all the time. What to do during natural disasters when we lose power,
Yes.
and how can we help one another, especially those that are a little older, those that are on medication. And you need to have some medicines, in a cool environment, things like that. And it's been weeks, and still parts of Houston are without power.
Yes.
After Hurricane Beryl. Well, yesterday she announced that her Pete and Thomas Foundation partnered with Bread of Life to launch the Emergency Power Program. This program will aim at, ensuring that senior citizens in Houston, Texas, of course, her hometown, in case you didn't know, will have access to power during natural disasters. That's really nice.
That is dope. That's dope. I wonder how exactly she's going to do that.
Well, she's teamed up. Her foundation has money, and then the Bread of Life. And it's a thing called generators. So there's one thing that they probably can use for a source of power is to have these. We have a big generator here at the radio station in case things go off. In fact, in 2011, we had power because of that generator.
Giving out the news.
Yeah. And so there were some of our grocery stores here had big generators to keep power going so people could, have cold food and this, that, and the other. So if you have those type of backup plans, you can help people have emergency electricity and power.
And I elderly definitely need it, from the insulin to, oxygen tanks, just different things, to sleep app machines, different things that you absolutely 100% need during the day, especially when you have no power and the heat is hot outside. Certain things definitely. Go ahead, Meg.
So the initiative actually came on the heels of Hurricane Beryl that left about 18 people reportedly died. Hurricane left about 2.7 million people in Houston without power, and it just kept lingering on. And even now, still, there's a few folks that are without power in Houston. It was bad.
Yeah.
I mean, the power lines that went down and the destruction that happened, it was just really, really bad. So we thank you, Megan Thee Stallion, for reaching out to Bread of Life and using your foundation, teaming up together to help those in need during disaster situations.
It's local and it's here. Toni in the morning kicks off at 6 a.m. Toni in the morning. Toni Terrell, your best girlfriend, and PT. DJ Primetime 256. The Toni in the Morning Show on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP. Toni in the morning. Toni, this has to be one of the hardest situations to be in. To be interviewing a legend, and then a legend tells you, stop asking me questions.
Yeah, our girl Janet Jackson typically has always been somewhat shy and kind of like just on the just don't want to talk about nothing, just want to sing.
She just want to be low key.
Yeah. So she was in a recent interview, and basically, this is what Janet had to say.
I never thought that I give a good interview. I really don't like speaking, so I'd rather stay quiet and listen to other people talk. And that's always been me. Don't ask me questions. Are we finished?
Shoot. That's what we call nice nasty.
Right? She did it so gracefully.
She's a Jackson. Of course she's going to do it gracefully.
Man.
Yes, she's polite and she's a lady.
I'd have felt horrible.
You would have?
Yeah, because...
Well, the interviewee, it actually had got a whole bunch of questions answered prior to that.
Yeah.
So it was pretty much over, especially when you ask someone, what don't you like to talk about? I mean,
I don't like to talk about anything. I don't even like doing interviews. Can you please stop asking me questions? Thank you.
Now you got your answer.
Oh my God.
Primetime 256 on Toni in the morning, 94.1 WHRP.
Toni in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. I follow her big sister, Toni Braxton. And Toni was talking about how Tamar imitates her, but she also said how Kelly Rowland does a really good imitation of Toni Braxton. So Toni Braxton was saying, Tamar does a fantastic job. She's probably the one who does it the best. But Kelly Rowland is a really close second in imitating her.
Now, I like how you said that you follow Toni Braxton. Because I follow Toni Terrell and she don't follow me back. But whatever.
What's up with that chick?
I don't know. That's what I'm telling you.
That's so rude. But you know what? I know Toni Terrell, so I'm going to let her know that she's not following you. She'll probably have her people.
Contact my people.
Your people?
Well, I ain't got no people. It's just me.
Well, okay. Well, her people will contact you, and I'm sure she'll be following you soon.
I hit friend and unfriend like back and forth so you can see it keep popping up, but she don't follow me back.
Oh, my goodness. Listen, here's another group of folks that I'm following. Team USA. Of course, we're getting ready for the Olympics that will start on the 26th of July. And one of my favorite, of course, Simone Biles. And there's so many great gymnastic teammates.
Yes.
You've got Jade Carey, also Sunny Lee, Heasley Rivera, and Jordan Childs.
Yes.
That girl bad. That girl bad.
Black folks been taking over gymnastics, y'all. We're taking over, y'all.
But what's so sweet about Miss Jordan is that she got 2 shout-outs from 2 phenomenal people.
Legends.
Beyonce and Michael Jordan extended their best wishes to her, and looking forward to Team USA bringing home the gold, right?
Did you know she was actually named after Michael Jordan?
Yeah.
Yeah, they knew she was going to be a champ as a baby.
You know, you got to give a champion a name. So, nonetheless, Jordan has shared on Instagram the stories about Beyonce reaching out to her and saying, "Congrats to you, Queen. Always watch you with pride and admiration." And she says, "Thank you for repping us. Good luck to you." Can you imagine?
Yeah.
You're a young girl, 23, and Beyonce gives you props and best wishes.
Now, can you imagine you're a young man in radio and Toni Terrell gives you props and your best wishes, but she won't follow me back on Instagram, y'all. 94.1 WHRP. I'm DJ Primetime 256. This is Toni in the morning. And Toni, do you know it started at 12:01?
What?
Tax-free weekend.
Woo!
Yeah.
I'm glad you reminded me because I need to get in on some shopping. I've been saving my little coins for special moments like this, and so tax-free weekend pretty much dedicated towards back to school, right?
Yes. Yeah. No, it's for everybody.
I understand that, but the whole idea is to help our parents, guardians, get a little bit of a break when they're having to shop for the kiddos to. I don't have kids, so of course I'm going to take advantage of it.
But take advantage of it.
Yeah. So any special things?
They got deals on laptops, TVs, any type of school supplies you have. Now, I did just find this little tidbit out. At certain locations, your laptop that you purchase has to be less than $750.
Okay.
Now, you get there's a limit on certain things depending on where you go.
I agree because I'm like, you're buying a computer for a kid. I'm not trying to spend much more than that.
Shoot, all right, get a MacBook or a tablet. Them things is up there in price.
Yeah.
Webcams are on sale.
Oh.
Right, they got TV, computer monitors, mouse pads, keypads, anything you can think of.
I need some new mouse pads. I think they're worn out.
And clothes.
Yeah, clothes are number one.
Yes, tax-free. You gotta go to school with a little bit of freshness.
When we got a little older back in the day, the parents they would give us money and said, okay, you can go do your own shopping. I think we were probably after we turned 15 years old, we were able to go shopping by ourselves. They would drop us off and they give us a certain amount of money to buy. Now that had to last you for the whole year, though.
What?
Yeah.
No.
What?
So what I did with my tax-free weekend, I bought one pair of shoes and I took them back. Because I was like, it costs too much money.
What?
Man, I spent $100 on a pair of shoes. And that was the only thing I could get. I went back, got me a pair of Vans.
You finally realized. So you were given money, and that was supposed to be for all your clothes and everything?
All my clothes.
And you wouldn't bought one pair of shoes.
And I bought one pair of shoes. I got back home, and I was looking at that one box, and I said, you know what? I got to take this back. I can't do it. I understood the value of that dollar that day.
Right. You didn't have no new slacks, no shirts. You just had a pair of shoes.
Just a pair of shoes.
94.1 WHRP. Toni in the morning. About to chop it up and break them down. Those complicated lyrics on old school jams and new ones too. It's the old school, new school lyric breakdown.
Sometimes you have to hire a private investigator to find out what's really going on, especially when it comes to messages that have been sent through song.
A professor of music, so to speak.
Someone that can definitely get in between the lyrics and find out what's really being said.
A songologist.
There you go.
Ooh.
Now we're digging into the maestro's business, better known as Barry White.
Ooh, can't get enough of your love, babe. Excuse me, Tony, I got Here we go.
Good luck with that.
I've heard people say that too much of anything is not good for you, baby. No, oh no. But I don't know about that. There's many times that I've loved and we've shared love and made love. Well. It doesn't seem to me like it's enough. There's just not enough of it. Oh yeah. There's just not enough. Oh baby.
My
baby.
Darling, I can't get enough of your love, babe. Girl, I don't know why I can't get enough of your love, babe. Oh, some things I can't get used to, no matter how I try. Just like the more you give, the more I want.
Ooh.
And baby, that's no lie. Oh no, babe. So what is he talking about? Is he talking about peanut butter and jelly, or
he can't get enough? Who is Babe?
Babe could be a lot of things. He could be looking at his favorite cupcake when he's singing. I'm not sure.
Tell me, what can I say? What am I gonna do? How should I feel when everything is you? What kind of love is this that you're giving me? Is it in your kiss or just because you're sweet?
Must be talking to his wife. An Illinois deputy has been charged with murder in the fatal shooting of a woman who called 911. And we're going to talk about it.
Wow. And John Hinckley Jr. writes a motivational speech.
What?
Or quote on Twitter.
Wow.
Yeah, that's very interesting. Very interesting.
All right. We have our inspiration song of the day. That one right there got me. At the top of the hour, stay with us on 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP.
Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. Going to warm up to about 85 degrees. It's not so bad when it's in the 80s. It's the 90s and onward, upward that really get to me. So the 80s, that's pretty cool.
I love the 80s. That was a good decade.
Oh, yeah. The 80s definitely were a good decade. Yeah.
That's about when I was born. We used to get down with the get down. Like,
that's back when I was really getting down before you was born. Yeah. In the 80s.
I was getting down too.
You're right.
I was just falling now.
With them Pampers. You was getting down with them Pampers. All right, listen, this is so disturbing because we keep hearing stories like this. Illinois deputy there has been charged with murder in the fatal shooting of a woman. Now, she called 911. I'm not sure why she needed 911 help, assistance. However, the deputies, they show up to her home, and as they're communicating with her, she had reportedly like a tea kettle on the stove boiling and whatever. She got permission to move it. And as the story goes, she moves this tea kettle, and the officer who's been accused of shooting and killing her got somewhat aggressive. And so when he got aggressive with her, she put her hands in the air. He shoots her in the face. And so the other deputy on hand tried to apply medical attention until someone could arrive, for help. And so he wasn't trying to encourage that other deputy not to even help her. Nonetheless, he's been charged with murder. And, of course, his folks.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it's a tragic thing. Ben Crump is on top of this case and, of course, overseeing everything on behalf of Miss Massey's family. But, yeah, horrible situation.
John Hinckley. If y'all don't
I thought I'd never hear that name again.
Yeah, well, due to social media, he's back out here in these streets and he's famous again. Those that don't know, this is the man who made an assassination attempt on then President Ronald Reagan, had made a post on Twitter that says that we need to increase the peace. Give peace a try.
Wow.
Now, this is either from a reformed man.
Wait a minute. Let me guess. He's on X.
He is on X.
Yeah.
He's either reformed because he was arrested in 1981 and changed his life, or he is one of the biggest trolls out there.
I'm going to go for troll.
Tony in the morning and DJ Primetime 256. They're hooking you up with prizes. I won? Register now at WHRPFM.com.
94.1 WHRP. I'm DJ Primetime 256, and now it's time for your motivation and inspiration.
And the most important time of life is always today. So don't waste your time. It's important. The most important time of life is always today. Don't waste your time. It's important. That is your motivation and inspiration. 94.1 WHRP.
94.1 WHRP, Gurley, Huntsville, Decatur, a Cumulus media station.
I said, Tony, yeah! Tony in the morning. Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. It's local and it's here. Tony in the morning show. Tony Terrell, your best girlfriend. Thank you for starting your day with us.
Tony in the morning.
Tony in the morning. 94.1 WHRP.